What's up, everybody? Eddie here for another Video Bonanza weekly showcase. Missed a couple weeks here and there. I got finals going on and I've been sick a little bit. So yeah, I haven't had time to put this out for you, but the good news is in 2 weeks class is over and I got all week to do whatever I want for the time being, and that means I can bring more stuff to all these videos. I can start playing more games, have more games to talk about, more games to review. Maybe figure out a way to show you some actual gameplay vids of the games that I'm playing instead of just talking about them. So look forward to that. That should be within 2-3 weeks. I should start working towards that. For now though, got a quick one this week. First of all, I want to talk about Mega Man 2 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. For all you retro gamers out there, this is a no-brainer. This game is probably the best Mega Man in the Mega Man series, on at least the original one on Nintendo. I think a lot of people would argue for Mega Man X against it, but as far as 1 through 6 goes, Mega Man 2 is the go-to Mega Man game. It's got, for me, the music makes it. I love the Mega Man series regardless. I will pick up a Mega Man game on Nintendo and I will love it. It's an action platform shooter. You jump around on stuff, you shoot things. You kind of have to, they made it difficult enough, all these games, that you kind of have to memorize the level to get through it. Well, I guess. Because they troll you. You'll see this giant ledge you gotta jump across, and you'll go to jump across and then something will jump up from underneath you, and if you don't know it's there, you're not gonna know to oh, I gotta jump halfway and then come back and make the thing come up and then jump it again. And that's seen throughout the entire Mega Man series, things like that. Just dumb stuff that makes the game fun and makes it rewarding and challenging when you do get through a level. Yeah, as far as this game goes, it's widely renowned as the best Mega Man game. It's the game that is the reason that there are so many Mega Man games, because Mega Man 1 didn't do too well. Mega Man 1 was, I don't know if I want to call it a flop, but it wasn't a huge game. And then this came out and people were like, oh my god, I need Mega Man. As far as why this game is special to me, it's not my favorite because nostalgia has my favorite as 5, because it's the first video game I ever played in my entire life. So 5's always going to be my favorite. This game rules for 2 reasons. One, it does what Mega Man's supposed to do. They introduced the energy tank in this, which is a little item you can pick up that allows you to on-demand refill your health bar anywhere throughout the game. And that's huge. That didn't exist in 1. And it made for things were too difficult and whatever. And it also introduced the password features, so you could save where you were, which is, I think, the biggest, most important thing that made this more successful than 1. Because 1, you had to play through the whole game one sitting, and if you didn't finish it, you have to start over now. Whereas this doesn't work like that. So that's nice, really cool feature. The boss levels are really good. All the bosses are challenging in their own way. And then for anyone who hasn't played a Mega Man game before, the way it works is you'll pick one of 8 bosses to go to. You'll play their level, you'll beat the boss, and then you unlock an extra weapon, I guess it is. It's an add-on for your blaster gun. And each boss weapon is super effective against another boss. So a lot of Mega Man is figuring out okay, who do I want to beat? Who can I beat without a super weapon? So I can start with them, and then from there just beat the boss that's weak to that, and then the boss that's weak to that, and then the boss that's weak to that. And that's how, first playthrough of Mega Man, that's usually how you do it. Later on, it's fun to try to beat all the bosses without anything. But that's just once you know the game. If you don't know the game, that's it's getting a little crazy. So yeah, Mega Man 2 is in the store right now. Game is so good. It's, I don't know, I'd put it in probably top 5 Nintendo games for me. I'm a huge Mega Man fanboy of the series. There's a lot of people out there that think just like me though. So yeah, definitely check this out. This game is awesome. I do want to do a little side note, honorable mention thing for what I played the most this week. I'm not going to get in too deep about it yet, but I finally picked up a PS3, and I picked myself up a copy of Dark Souls. And there's a sequel to this that I'm going to play first. Before I do, I'm going to do a big week just on Dark Souls because this game is, I don't know, it's one of my favorite games that I've played recently at all. Like, I was so impressed by this. So I'm going to play a sequel first and then really talk about Dark Souls. I just wanted to mention it this week with Mega Man because I talked about the soundtrack to Mega Man 2 being so good. Soundtrack to Dark Souls was on, like, there are some songs, especially the final boss song, was like on a level with like Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess for me, which is like, that's unreal for a game, for me to like the soundtrack of a game that much. Like, that's awesome. So yeah, look for that in the future. I'm going to do, as soon as I pick myself up a copy of Dark Souls 2 and beat Dark Souls 2, I'm going to talk about the two games together instead of splitting them up like that. So be on the lookout. Other than that, hope to see you guys this weekend in the store. As always, bring in your trades, whatever you got, movies, games, cartridge games, disc games, old games, new games. We take it all, and it makes picking up new games for yourself a lot easier because you got all this credit to go towards it. It's nice. Anyways, thanks for watching as always, guys. Again, sorry about missing a week or two in there. My life has just been crazy lately. So, with that being said, I will hopefully see you all this weekend. Have a nice day if I don't, alright?